For me personally, in the athletic department, it's one of the big reasons I've stuck around here a long time. As I've told people, I'm in my 15th year of my 3-year plan in Northwood, and I think it's because I really enjoy the culture. I've been in other schools where the teams don't cheer for each other, don't really pull for each other. There's a lot of backbiting and jealousy where one program gets more than the other, so I don't want that program to do well. I've personally seen that, and I really don't feel like that's the case here. So I think overall, the camaraderie between teams is really good, and I think everybody genuinely pulls for each other and wants our whole department to succeed. I spend a lot of time traveling with the basketball team, so I kind of see them individually on a team basis where they're away from each other, and I've found that last few years, particularly with the women's team, they have a real strong camaraderie, and I think that's a big part of being having the right culture in terms of kind of knowing what's best for the team and believing what's best for the team. At times, you'll see teams that maybe, again, don't quite feel what's best for the team. They're more individualistic. So I think that's kind of where Coach Curtis has done a good example. There's a lot of camaraderie there. Of course, there's going to be disagreements and stuff, but they do a really good job of working together, and if they believe in each other, they can achieve great things. I think the student athletes do a better job being involved with athletics and the other teams than the general student public, for sure. It's one of the things as a department we really want to try to get the general student more involved. But overall, I think, there's times where you see, particularly men's soccer, when they're playing at SVSU to win the GLIAC in the regular season. There was a huge turnout from the baseball team, football, all sorts of sports were over there. And so I think that, again, the camaraderie in the interdepartment that we talked about before is very strong here. I think the Axe Bowl has become a big thing for us, where, of course, it's our rivalry football game, but it's really, and even if you want to expand it out more so, like all of the teams when they play Saginaw Valley, that's a really great rivalry. Really, again, like the men's soccer game where they had such a great student turnout. We play basketball over there, there's a huge turnout when we play over there. And volleyball, baseball, there's always a great turnout when we play Saginaw Valley. And Go Mad Day, obviously, it's something we started a couple years ago as a department. Has really become like a big thing, not only with athletics, but around the school. So those are the kind of things that really kind of traditionally build more and more as time's going on. I think particularly at our level, culture might be even more important than at, say, the Division I level. Some of the big time schools, like in basketball, like Duke and Kentucky with their one and dones, you could have an exceptional amount of talent, and whether or not, if you have that level of talent, you can overcome whether or not you have a great bad culture or not. At our level, there's a lot more parity. These schools are very evenly matched a lot of times. So I think if you have an equal amount of talent, culture is the thing, and belief and loving each other and trusting each other and knowing that if you do something, your teammate's going to have your back. I think that's the difference between a good team and a great team, and maybe just a good team and a bad team at times, is just culture and belief in each other.